कितना चाहिए तुम्हें अपने लाइफ टाइम गोल्स अचीव करने के लिए? पूरा जिंदगी में तू अपने व्हेन यू आस्क मी टू मेक दैट एक्सरसाइज 6 टाइम्स और 7 टाइम्स, महीने का टारगेट मैं जिस दिन अचीव करूंगा कंसिस्टेंटली, समझ जाने का कि मेरा मेरा लाइफ टाइम गोल्स अचीव हो गया.
Wow.
The last 1 month, somewhere between 80% is what we were able to generate as a profit. If I have reached this stage, I have reached this stage with lot of downfalls, self doubts which are there at my space. But I still have that self believing system which you have inbuilt across in me, that key hold on to there.
Namaskar, everybody. Welcome to this extraordinary podcast. Somebody direct from Hyderabad, meet Mr. Naveen Reddy. Started his journeys and his first shipment continued sending. What we give you an amazing, today's podcast as an experience is how to have amazing profits. And that's too how you can export even without investments. So great. Good to have you, everyone. Thank you very much. Naveen, sir, welcome. Welcome to this podcast and thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Wow. So let's start. So Naveen, sir, tell us about yourself. Kindly introduce so that audience can connect.
Sir, my name is Naveen Indrasena. I'm basically settled in Hyderabad at this point of time. Married and have 2 kids. Prior to coming here, I have an experience of around 20 plus years in various fields. Started as my career in a steel quality control steel plant, then moved into supply chain design. From supply chain design, I moved into IT. 2015, I was in US because of my entrepreneurships and I want to do something of my own. I came down to India to set up my own business. From past 8 years, we are into business of photography and videography, and we have covered more than 800 plus events in the last 8 years, and I have grown a team of around 30 people in the span of that point of time.
Wow. So what will be special today, Naveen sir? This will be something like a photographer turn as an exporter. Awesome. So you being in this industry, I mean, photography and expanding your team, having more photographer covering events for corporate, wedding, so on and so forth. Like suddenly export, like what is the connect? Here you are.
Sir, I had a very big dreams at this point of time. In last 8 years, I had a fair share of my ups and my downs in the industry, which is there. I was not able to reach to a stage where I anticipated 8 years ago. And there was a gap in terms of my own self, in terms of earning potentials and where I can go. See, current point of time, we are self-sufficient. The team was able to generate money for the livelihood of the organization and the livelihood of myself. But because of that COVID, the other business losses which are there, I had an urge in terms of earning more, and a faster rate is what is needed for me.
Got it. Then why only export, Naveen sir? I mean, why? I mean, what brought you into export, rather?
Sir, I'm a avid learner, sir. In the last 8 years, what I was able to understand is learning is something which has kept me growing, and I was doing it consistently. I was looking for something which has an endless business opportunities which are there. I gone into trainings in terms of business coaching, how to set up online systems. I detailedly went into stock market trading, and after getting into the system, and I could able to understand that अरे इसमें कहीं पे तो मेरा time limited हो जाता है, मुझे manage नहीं हो पाता था. So I had to come back and manage my livelihoods which is there. But when I came to this business, exports as an opportunity, and which I can take it for next 10 years, 15 point of time, and I could see my results or my dreams achieving here. This is which I felt that after your first 2 days of a call, there was a completely eye-opener for me. 2 days of an Saturday, Sunday, which is there. I could see, yes, this is a business which I can put in another next 4-5 years, which is there. And I could see the targets which I can achieve for myself, which I set for.
Right. I got it. That's fabulous of you. My dear viewers, now this is something extraordinary. You can see this photographer turn as a serial exporter, and that's to investing 0 rupees. We are going to distinguish more about his journey, so stay tuned. Now, Naveen sir, I got that, you are somebody who's an extraordinary learner, and then you're going to the social media and you saw an advertisement, you landed on the workshop and you attended 2 days. That's where you actually find that this business is something which is your cup of tea and you can fulfill your dreams, you can move ahead. So let's start from See how you moved ahead and how you started sending, like how you send your first shipment rather. So tell us the journey about, the moment you got a first order. Before that, what was your journey? Here you are.
So I've joined somewhere in the last week of July, and I had to invest myself to learn these things. My team was running the business, which is that I had to invest 2 months of my time to put in those processes which are there. I was doing alone myself in terms of most of the things which are required to be to be done. It's only that Surat picnic drill, that was the first time I was meeting all those 150 odd exporters from different part of the city, and I am there as a part of their community, and understanding what you said about adding resources, the exercises which you're telling about adding resources, justification from the existing exporters about how they were able to get into this business and able to grow this business was a what can you say, confidence building exercise in front of me. Yes, this a business कर सकते हैं हम भी कर सकते हैं, हम भी उस पोजीशन मुकाम तक पहुंच सकते हैं where the other people are sitting and sharing their stories. What else? I can also be a part of one of them in at least year's point of time if I put in those hard work. When I go to the port and I see all those containers which are laid out, and it was just a justification for me stating that करे business 24/7 होता है, मुझे अपना contribution कितना है वो मुझे पता करना है. So it's just a matter of how much I can contribute to this business on myself.
Right. Got it. So awesome of you. So we were just to address you, what we do, we have a lot of activities. We meet national, we create national meet where our participants, community members from India and outside India, they come here. They came, it was August month, what Naveen ji is communicating about. And we took every participants at port visit. And I remember there was 3-hour meeting. So, we were there, exporters were there. You can see on the images. That's the reason we float some images on the screen so that you can connect. Now, the point is this. See, what happens is life is going great. Somebody is learner, interested to expand what is possible for him. He joined in July. August month, he was here in Surat in a national meet. He met exporters, those who are started from zero, now sending thousands and thousands of shipments. He was touched, and then he continued his journey. Coming back to you, Naveen sir. So I understood, you met them, and then you went, you were with us in the port. You saw containers and containers. And that's where you got a blast. How you started the product selection, and then how you caused your first sale? What was the journey? Let's throw some light on this.
Sir, I went through all the list which you have given me in terms of a product selection, but what stuck me was your ad, sir, about onion, dried onion, and the margin which are there in terms of processing in terms of food. I went through all the statistics which are there. I had this discussion with other people also. Someone says work on something which is non-perishable and you still have learning which can happen in the initial go. In that regard, I researched about different spaces which are there, called up couple of people. It's the communication which has enabled me to meet one of the manufacturers which is placed in Vijayawada. The conversation went so smoothly, sir. Trust me very well, based on your templates and learning which were there. And the experience which I bring in terms of manufacturing, supply chain, and I'm avid planner in my career. I always worked on advanced planning tools which are there in my career.
Wow.
So this connected the manufacturer which are there, where he said that yes, you come down, we'll meet and see that what can be taken care forward.
Wow.
What connected me is the humbleness of the manufacturer which is there, and the openness where he is there in terms of showing us the process and helping us in this field.
Wow.
Where he complimented me in the process is he had a great understanding on where the material can be sourced, how the products can be sold across the market. So he is someone who is a subject matter expert, I can say, in that field, in the South Indian space. He's readily available. He has his own website readily available for me. He had the manufacturing expansion plans which are there. He has given me India Mart subscriptions which are there on an open hand which is given for me. It was a cakewalk for me in terms of when I sent his profile to organizations. He had all his social profiles which are solidly built across over ages. He was someone who was he is struggling. I understand that the manufacturer was struggling to make his, because he was an individual player. He needs someone who can support him in terms of scaling up his businesses. That helped me a lot in terms of with the credibility building about the manufacturing process. Whenever I had called him somewhat about any process, he knows where to be sourced and what would be the price which he can offer. So what helped me across is he exactly knows what would be the competitor's market price and how I can be in a position to give you a better quality of a product at a optimum price. He went ahead against where he has signed long-term contracts with the farmers itself, that key, hey, you cultivate, I'll produce, I'll take it at this XY price is what is existing relationships with the farmers has really helped us in terms of communicating with the buyers in a faster pace. He is ready to provide us the samples. He is ready to provide us whatever is required for different inquiries which give us the boost. My team was able to ensure that he, सर मुझे ये प्रोडक्ट का फोटोज चाहिए, ये प्रोडक्ट का सैंपल चाहिए, हो जाएगा within 24 hours point of time. That is shipped across to multiple places where we have asked him.
Fabulous. Fantabulous. My dear viewers, now this is something, if you understand, see what happens in the program, even if you're participating in 2 days program, we give you a complete clear picture on how to choose right product in terms of profit margin. I'll be coming to Naveen ji about understanding what profit margin he had actually generated in his business, and I promise you, aap हैरान हो जाओगे सुन करके. But I'll be coming to this later. Here, we make them understand about selecting the right product. Now, he's somebody who's a photographer. Tal is a super serial exporter. The journey is reaching to the manufacturer, following the exact script, and being, getting that yes, getting that no, getting that yes, getting that no from the manufacturers, which is okay for every one of us. And then out of those yes, we always say that choose the right mindset. Wavelength match hona chahiye manufacturer aur aapka. That's where he actually win the game. Now, in our understanding, in my understanding, Naveen ji कब exporter बने जब वो एक humble expression as a manufacturer, एक right mindset साथ में बैठे, and then journey started. These people are impacting lives of farmers, not only creating profit for themselves but also serving our nation. My dear entrepreneurs, that's where you come into the world of sales. You reach the buyers and then you flawlessly manage the entire process, and that's where you turn as an exporter. You send your first shipment, and then you continue sending your multiple shipments. Now, Naveen sir, let's have understanding on the profit margin which you have generated and what terms you have got the first one.
Sir, the profit margin from the manufacturer, what he said is 1:1 is a profit range. Sir, 1 rupee to 1 rupee is a profit range for the product. But if I look into the other miscellaneous expenditures and the freight which we were going through last 1 month, somewhere between 80% is what we were able to generate as a profit on the product. Ex-factory.
Right. 80% profit generated. Exporter exporting from India. My dear respected entrepreneurs, that's something very amazing. Naveen sir, आपका कितना share, manufacturer का कितना share?
50-50 होगा सर. मतलब प्रॉफिट जो जनरेट होगा अदर देन whatever is there, it is agreed upon to have 50% share which is there in this.
Got it. So 40% in your account is a profit, 40% for them, and the journey begins. My dear entrepreneurs, that's where we say the moment you understand the world of product, come into those products which are really fulfilling your goals. It's not about you being busy sending your 1 consignment or 5 consignment. No, it's not. It is more about you being that serial exporter, coming in the product which really resonate the goal which you have, and then fulfill that. Now, Naveen sir, since people are watching you in various mediums, probably in YouTube channel or an Instagram reel or Facebook or an ad, Facebook ad or wherever, what message you want to give them in terms of they being in this industry or people, those who are aspiring exporter? Here you are.
Sir, coming back to you, the day one which moment I met you, it is not the business, sir. It's about the way in which you guide us. कि आगे जाके यहाँ पे गिरोगे संभाल के रहना. मतलब every step you are there as a guiding force for us to tell the pitfalls which are there. Even if you fail, it is okay. Be there. And I could see that in each and every moment, every point of the stage which is there. कहाँ पे ना मिला तो भी you know that this is the system, the way it happens. It can be told only by people who have gone through that process. and you are guiding us as a community. You built such an amazing community which is there. You are there, and you were there as for us in terms of each and every steps. मैं एक चीज बोलूं, समझ जाते हैं और बोल देंगे यहाँ पे संभाल के रहना, यहाँ पे संभाल के रहना करके. Every step, it's not only the smaller tiny steps which are there, every steps, it was just a big brother or someone who was standing there for me, a call away and stating that ki beta yahan pe gir jaoge. The same thing happens in my organizations where I tell my team that ki anybody who comes in, I'll not ask him 100 questions. I'll tell him that only one question, that ki yahan pe sambhal ke rehna, ki yahan pe there are chances that ki there's something which may happen. That instigation was there on every meeting which is there for you. The question and answers which are there, which you are sharing across in on a Friday meeting or on the boot camp which has happened on a given point of time. See, my journey, I was able to see the journey which is coming in. Even if I want to tell my team which is there, when you told that कि मुझे कुछ मिट्टी भर का ही buyer चाहिए, when my team was calling every day for last 30 days, 40 days, and they were not satisfied with their results, and I said, it's okay. I know that I just need one or two of those buyers whom I can get response. I don't need thousands and thousands of responses which I need to get. I just need to get that one. And I was able to instigate confidence in my team members or in the people who are there when I get that one responses from one of the buyers, or when I get out of those 1,000 emails which I send across, or out of those 100 calls or 120 calls which my team makes on a day-to-day basis. If they were not able to go through, it is a part of a process which you has instigated in me. I don't have to go, either I don't have to get demotivated. I don't want to have to any expressions which is there. I know this is a process. I just need that one order, one buyer for me. And when I get that one buyer had started a communication about what is the second product which you can give it across to me. Wow. In that space, in that industry space. And it is all being told to me in my training and development that कि ये होगा, देखो ये यहाँ से ये पहला step है, buyer तुम्हारे पास दूसरे product के लिए आएगा, देखते रहना. When you told me that is what happening, it's just a matter of replicating those results which I could see. Right. And when about those stories which you tell on every Tuesday and Saturdays, that you don't lose your confidence, just stay hold there, that it would be there at the edge of the corner.
Wow.
So I keep getting multiple products when someone calls me up or my team gets an inquiry about different things. See, in this business, there are challenges. I agree with that. There are different set of challenges which is there. Someone like you who is mentoring us, who is telling us that, hey, these are the pitfalls which you may have to undergo. These are your roller coaster rides of ups and downs which are there. You hold on to that. And you always tell us in terms of risk management, be very clear in terms of all those no sayers which are there. So 80% of the time, see, I also had initial setbacks, right? It's nothing like that. Yeah, if I have reached this stage, I have reached this stage with lot of downfalls, self-doubts which are there at my space. But I still have that self-believing system which you have inbuilt across in me, that key, hold on to there. You will see that results coming you at some point of the time. For till that point of time, you just need to put on your efforts and keep doing it. Yeah. In my wildest dream, I never thought that I'll get into exports. Before I met you. Before I met you, I never had any. मेरे ड्रीम में भी नहीं था कि मैं एक्सपोर्ट्स में आके ये सब करूँगा. मेरे जो सर्किल में जो है ना सर, वो किसी को भी पता भी नहीं कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. You would have seen me attending meetings on my cars, wherever I made myself available there. जहाँ पे भी सिस्टम को ज़रूरत था, मैं वहाँ पे कर रहा था. I had my set of challenges in terms of managing my existing work and devoting time here.
Right.
I had challenges in terms of maintaining consistencies which are there. So for every set of challenges, when I come back to your sessions, there was a reconciliation from your end, stating that you will go through these spaces, you will go through all these challenges which are there in terms of ups and downs in motivations, getting wrong decisions. When the biggest thing is that if someone sends you an inquiry, you know very clearly with those terms and conditions with ye lena chahiye, nahi lena chahiye. 80% of those things will go away from there itself.
Wow.
भी हमें जो 10% में जो फाइन ट्यून करना है, आप मुझे देख के ही बता देंगे अरे नहीं वो चल पाए नहीं कर पाएगा तू, ये छोड़ दो उसको. When you say that, मतलब there would be an experience which is there in the back of your mind and which instigates in the confidence of people like me. Trust me, sir, if I see most of the people in the community, they still have that belief system. We can achieve something amazing success in this business without investments or with the tiny investments which are required. See, it is not that mindset that कि अरे मर्चेंट एक्सपोर्टर होने से ही पैसे लगाने से ही आप एक्सपोर्ट कर सकते हो. वो मैकेनिज्म से you are giving us a new route, and that directly or indirectly is serving the manufacturer, is serving the stakeholders in the supply chain, that कि this is possible. आगे जाके कौन सा प्रोडक्ट में जाऊंगा क्लियरली पता नहीं है सर, बट यू हैव इंस्टिगेटेड इन ए सिस्टम इन माय हेड स्टेटिंग दैट कि वेयर आई स्टे हियर, I will go through bad times, I will go through tough times in my life, but I still have that confidence in me that कि अरे यार वो एक ऑर्डर जिस दिन तुम क्रैक कर दोगे ना, जिस दिन बेचना चालू कर दोगे ना, दुनिया पलट जाएगी. And I'm waiting for that day, sir.
Wow, awesome, Naveen sir. No, that's really amazing and really contributing in a world of entrepreneurs. My dear entrepreneurs, that's where we say, let's say you are struggling for technicalities or say funding options. That's not the point. Manufacturers are already there. Select the right product, reach to them, find a right match, give them a proposal of partnership, start generating great orders. That's the case Naveen sir sitting here with us. Somebody done as an exporter, in fact, serial exporter. Generated 80% margin, 50% manufacturers, 50% yours, and then you are enjoying the journey. Naveen sir, what is the future plan you have? What is the vision right now? Like, so earlier you were having a clarity about, okay, kuch bada karna hai. Now, having said that, where you have reached, what is the next phase you can see for yourself? What is the next stage?
So the other two workshops which are there, sir, the boot camp which I get into, आपने जो the concept of 100 containers and daily loading is something which you have instigated in my mind. अरे पहले एक कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड कर लो अपने सिस्टम में कि ये सिस्टम चलता है, तब तक तुम्हें जो मेहनत करना है, जितना टाइम लगाना है लगा लो. बट वंस यू हैव दैट इंस्टिगेटेड इन यू एंड you gave us the complete roadmap for my next 5 years. To be very frank, to tell you one thing very clearly, that this business has a potential. This is how you achieve the first shipment or the challenges which you have. How you go ahead and approach, add multiple products into your system, and getting a target of daily shipments or adding 6 to 10 products on your basket is something which you have instigated in us. That is what I look forward.
Wow.
And when I come to the recent meeting which is there, and when you're talking about कितना चाहिए तुम्हें अपने लाइफ टाइम गोल्स अचीव करने के लिए, सी द एक्सरसाइज विच मेड यू आर मेक मी, पूरा जिंदगी में तो अपने व्हेन यू आस्क मी टू मेक दैट एक्सरसाइज 6 times or 7 times, वो फिगर जो बोला ना, वो फिगर को ब्रेक डाउन करके महीने में दे दिया ना मुझे, मतलब जो महीने का टारगेट मैं जिस दिन अचीव करूंगा कंसिस्टेंटली, समझ जाने का कि मेरा लाइफ टाइम गोल्स अचीव हो गया.
Wow.
You gave me that figure very clearly stating that कि आज वो फिगर मुझे आसमान या पहाड़ जैसा दिखेगा, बट जिस दिन the baby steps which are made, and when I start hitting my goal 2 months 3 months consistently, that is where I can see all my family goals, my organizational goals, what I want to do it for next 10 years is being coming into my picture, is what I can see.
Fabulous. A photographer turn as an exporter, 80% margin, and credit. I mean, sir.
Sir, it is like produce and get it approved, and we'll pay the material. We'll pay you the payment and take the material. Is what is the
So,
terms and conditions.
Yeah. So you receive advance and then you dispatched.
You make the 100% payment and take the material. Otherwise, my material is there at my factory.
Wow. Got it.
Whatever is required, you manufacture here. Then you take the material. Once you pay me the 100% payment.
Fabulous. That's really fantastic. Awesome of you. Naveen sir, this is so encouraging. So during the journey of you being with the community members, participating in weekly sessions or boot camps or picnic drill, or say like question answer session or various exercises, which is like that moment, which is gonna be there in your memory for always. Like, what was that wow moment for you?
So the story which you told me about two people and Basri Bajani ka story, jo, sir, I'll still remember till throughout my life, sir.
Right, right.
In order to achieve that goals, you know what is the pathway, how hard you have to work hard. You told me, जब तक मुझे रिजल्ट्स नहीं आया तब तक बजाते रहो. बस मेरा भी वही इंस्टिगेशन से till the point of time I don't achieve what I want to achieve, I still have to put in those efforts, put in that resources, put in that. One thing is very clear that I have got that belief in my system stating that if I'm associated with you, I will achieve my family goals on one day, and you will make that happen for me.
Awesome, sir. I'm so happy, Naveen sir, that you're here. Really happy, sir. And through this podcast, people listening, watching in various platforms, probably on YouTube or Instagram Reels or Facebook or some advertisements or some session. I have no clue where they are watching, but whenever they are watching, they are not the same person. Thank you for contributing. Thank you for open-heartedly sharing the journey. This is really so inspiring.
I had to tell you something, sir. I just have to add something. I have seen last 8 years of as an entrepreneurship journey. I have gone through all those challenges which an entrepreneur has gone through. I've seen rises. I've seen my skilled resources leaving me on my 11th hour. I've seen issues with my bad customer experiences. In all this journey, what was, see, as an entrepreneur, I was contributing more than 15 to 16 hours every day for the last 65 days. I had missed my family, time with my family. Because I had a limited time in my life. But when you don't foresee results which are there, when you see where things are going down also, you should have that confidence in terms of staying yourself. I had gone through bad phases in my life, and the only people who were there to support me was my family. My family, my brother, who was there on my back and saying that, "Okay, you will have, I have that confidence on you, and someday that you will reprieve." And that was what keeps me going. I also have gone through all that thing. So when I see someone, a manufacturer, someone going through, I could relate to that word.
Yeah.
And Landmark Forum has helped me a lot to understand. See, I at some point of time had doubts that ye mere se kyun hota hai? What was something which was lacking in me? Why was I not able to produce results in spite of hard work? So it's a part of a journey. So when I look today, it's just a part of a journey, and I need to accept everything and move ahead.
Yeah. And that, years and years of those roller coaster and now being in export industry is completely shift in the paradigm.
Yes, if some of my known circle looks into this and sees that they would have never envisioned this.
Wow.
People know me with my curly hair, sir. People know me with my cooking skills, but people never know me that hey, I'll do something like this in my future.
Wow. So yeah, years and now like a new complete journey, a new paradigm, great profit margin, sustainability, continuously buyer giving you signals and purchasing from you, a complete new future, Naveen sir, for you, for your family, and for people around. That's fascinating. That's really awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for causing and demonstrating. Man, you are super awesome.
So it's all your guidance, sir.
That's your dedication, my dear sir. Great, thank you. So coming to you, viewers, thank you very much for watching this. I'm pretty sure that you are touched and you are now very clear that export is the right industry for you if you're one of those who really wants to do something great. Because I'll tell you, the beauty of this business is it's hundreds and thousands of crore business. You can achieve this by, if you are a manufacturer, export your product, generate orders, and then be that. If not, be as a merchant exporter. What does that mean? Purchase from manufacturers and forward this material, export this material to international market. And even if not, the best option available is joint venture, what exactly Naveen ji is doing here. Reach to the manufacturer, create an opportunity, be the 50-50% sharing holder, where like you don't have to invest in anything, no infrastructure, no compliances. Everything is taken care by manufacturer. You manage the sales and then get your share as 50-50% profit. exactly 80% as a margin, 40% Naveen sirs and 40% manufacturers, and then farmers are being benefited through this, and we are going to have a new nation in terms of expansion in the business happening in the world market. Great. Thank you very much, Naveenji, for being here and sharing the world of wisdoms and your entire journey. Audience, viewers, thank you very much for being with us till then. Thank you. Have a great time. See you again.
Thank you so much, sir.